Rapid Recovery Skills Part 2. Acceptance Behaviour Strategies. And the reason I've called it Acceptance Behaviour Strategies is to differentiate it from coping strategies. When you think of coping strategies, you think of things that will help you cope with panic, maybe so that you don't have to experience panic at all, something that'll help you get through it. But these are different. You've learned from workbook 1 that it's your fear of panic that maintains it. So there's no point giving you coping strategies as if panic is a thing that you have to fear and these strategies will help you survive this awful thing. You want to change that attitude. You want to be able to go through panic, but you need to be able to go through it in a way that you can manage. And the more you do this, the more you'll lose your fear of panic, because you'll see that none of your feared consequences actually happen. So it's very difficult to just face panic head on without any strategies whatsoever. So that's why these acceptance behavior strategies help. They help you reduce your safety behavior, and they'll help you so that you can go through panic and you can test the restructured thoughts and you can sail through panic. So acceptance behavior strategies, why do they work? Firstly, resistance and avoidance maintain the problem. So when you resist, fight, tense against, or try to change or make panic stop through relaxation exercises, deep breathing, you actually strengthen your own mistaken belief that the symptoms mean you're in serious danger, because you're trying desperately, I must stop this at all costs, or else who knows what will happen. So that reinforces your mistaken belief that there's something seriously wrong. The truth is, panic cannot cause you any actual harm. So resistance also further activates fight or flight response. So the more you tense up, the more you resist, the more you fight, you're sending out more signals, fear signals through the body, and that means the body sends out more adrenaline, more fight or flight response symptoms and sensations. Acceptance, on the other hand, speeds recovery. So when you learn to accept and face the symptoms, you're always strengthening the new understanding that panic, although it's frightening, can't do you any actual harm. Because if you're willing to accept some discomfort, go through the panic, observe it, put all the skills and the understanding into practice, you will strengthen every time the understanding that panic can't do you any harm. Ironically then, when you accept the symptoms, you deactivate the fight or flight response, so the symptoms do reduce. Mostly acceptance enables you to go through panic so that you can test your new information and restructure all the misinterpretations and reduce the catastrophization. This helps you lose your fear of panic, and when you lose your fear of panic, it stops happening. So acceptance behavior strategies, page 42. Let's have a look at them. First one you've learnt so far in this book: catch it, check it, change it. So catch it, notice the resistance, avoidance and safety behavior. Notice that you're misinterpreting, you're catastrophizing. You've got to catch this first of all, that you're actually doing it. Check it. So remember, it's a false alarm. You're going to challenge it. You're going to question it. Then change it. Move from resistance, fighting it, trying to fix it, trying to analyze it, to acceptance. So you can see the cartoons there. When you're catching it, you're in the middle of a panic attack and your mind is racing, you're catastrophizing, you're getting caught up in the cycle of fear. You catch that, right? That's what I'm doing. Got to catch this. Next thing is check it, right? This is a false alarm. This is just fight or flight sensations. This will pass. Change it. Instead of resisting, tensing up, fighting it, let go. Don't resist it. Okay? Second one, stop trying to stop panicking. Very important. When you feel panic, you desperately try to stop. I must stop. Oh, I have to stop this. And what does that do? It sends fear signals through the body, more symptoms. Just let panic happen. Now that you know more about panic, it's not that you're letting some terrible thing happen. You're now letting what you know is harmless but frightening symptoms of fight or flight sensations happen, because why add more to it? And if you don't do this, it's fine. You're still in no danger. This is just a strategy that will let the fear reduce. Third one, don't tense against the panic. So when panic arises, we tend to tense up, we resist, we think we can't let this overwhelm us, okay? But again, sending fear signals through the body because you're thinking something awful is about to happen, I'm in real danger, and the body picks that up, tries to help, more adrenaline. So it doesn't make sense to keep on tensing against it. Again, won't do any harm if you do. If the symptoms increase, you're still in no danger, but you'll just prolong the symptoms. So instead, let go towards the feelings, even slightly. So tensing against the feelings creates more adrenaline. Imagine moving forward to greet the panic rather than fight it. Another good way of looking at it is meet it halfway. All right? It's not very easy to face it completely, and you sort of want to resist it and fight it and get away from it. Go halfway, and that's a good starting place. Remember, panic cannot do you any harm. Page 43, acceptance behavior strategies. Don't try to relax. Can you see that trying to relax, there are two different words altogether. Trying something and relaxing, it doesn't work. It's a bit like trying to get to sleep. It doesn't work. It makes you more awake sometimes. Just let go of any additional tension that you've added. Now, you probably will try to relax. Of course, it's so natural. When you feel anxious, the first thing you want to do is relax because that seems natural. So you will probably do it anyway. So the best way to do it is just let go of any added tension. So the way I look at it is, imagine that you had a sponge scrunched up in your hands and you just let it go. It would just go back to its natural state. You're not forcing it to do anything. It's just being released, that's all. So do that with yourself. Just let go like a sponge. Okay? Or imagine your Pinocchio strings cut. So just go floppy. Go limp. Okay? You're not trying to relax. You're not going, I must relax. I have to relax. I must calm down. You're just going, right. I'm adding tension. Let that go. Okay? Second half of page 43. You don't need to do deep breathing. Just relax your stomach. Now, when somebody feels anxious, they automatically tense their stomach muscles. And also the fight or flight response is forcing them to take very shallow breaths. It's pumping oxygen around the body. And that can sometimes make you feel dizzy. Then some people try deep breathing to try and calm down, try and relax. But sometimes when you're doing that, you're doing it frantically in order to stop the feelings. And this is reinforcing your mistaken beliefs that there's something seriously wrong with you. So some people can do deep breathing and they're really frantically trying to stop everything. So I must calm down, I must calm down. Again, can you see that that's resistance? It's adding more fear, it's sending fear signals through the body. The body will respond with more fight or flight symptoms and sensations. So you'll maintain the problem. If instead you simply let go of any tension in your stomach, then you'll see that your breath will just get drawn in naturally. So you're holding your stomach tight, you're feeling panic, then just let go of your stomach muscles and you'll see breath will just come in. It's like a vacuum. Once you've created more space, the air must get pulled in. And you'll see you'll breathe naturally and normally.